Fellow taco heads, this is Christian Zebarth. Bryce asked if I could be the taco head of the week. So this is my turn, and he has some questions for me so we can talk about some taco-ness, and each person can tell about themselves. Bryce asked me, where did you grow up? I was born in San Gabriel in Los Angeles and raised in Fountain Valley. I've also lived in Ireland, Hawaii, Florida. He asked, where do I live now? And how long have we been here? Me and my wife had just moved back to Fountain Valley around December. Currently living in the home that I grew up in and taking care of it. He next asks if I'm married. Well, I just mentioned my wife. I married my beautiful esposa in August 2015. So that's coming up on 6 years now. And she is filming me right now too. How did you meet her? Well, I met her at church. Do you have any kids? No kids yet, but my wife said she'll be sure to teach them Spanish and that they'll probably end up fluent in Espanol before I am, but I am trying. Did you go to college? Yes. Name of the school? I went to BYU, Hawaii, and got a bachelor's degree there. Then I was asked if I served in the military. No, but I have a lot of respect to for all those who honorably serve. Thank you. What are your hobbies? Food, music, movies, reading, all sorts of things. Me and my wife are doing some ramping up on a project where we're going to talk about our food travels, our cooking, throw in some health and nutrition pointers along the way, all in a good fun way. Next question, what was your first car? The first car that I owned myself was a 1974 Oldsmobile Omega. It was Oldsmobile's answer to the Chevy Nova. What was your first job? Paperboy. Favorite sports teams? I don't follow sports quite as much now, but when I was younger it was Angels, Dodgers, Lakers, Rams, and then some other ones, Oakland A's. Favorite taco? There's so many good ones. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. Favorite food other than tacos? Sometimes I say I eat both kinds of food, Mexican and Hawaiian. Of course, I eat and enjoy many types of food. There's just so much good stuff out there. Dream vacation? Well, I would like to revisit Ireland, Mexico, Hawaii, and then explore other places I haven't been to yet. Do you do any volunteer work? Yes, I have helped at a number of volunteer events. I think everybody, should pitch in now and then to help, their fellow human beings and be good to each other. I want everybody to be good to each other. Or as Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. Okay, favorite ice cream flavor? Oh, I know this one comes up a lot. We got to say double chocolate malted crunch. Of course, there's many other good kinds. Lately, I've been experimenting with making my own lower sugar ice creams with a lot of flavor and recreating popular flavors of ice cream in the kitchen, but also experimenting with new flavors. If you could own any car in the world, what would it be? Well, in 1983, I would have said KITT from Knight Rider. Man, I thought that was the greatest thing ever when I saw that. Favorite movie? Do I have to pick one? There's so many good ones of those too. I will say, last night my wife was asking me why I like Raising Arizona so much. So that's a good fun movie, and we saw somebody from that movie in a TV show, in an episode of the current Hawaii Five-0 last night. So that came up. Okay. Question number 29 on my list. Favorite restaurant in the city and state that it's in. Again, there's so many great ones. I've done the food blogger thing where I'm on a quest to try as many Mexican restaurants as I can. I've been to just hundreds, 300, 400, 500 in the county and elsewhere. I will say that yesterday, my wife and I picked up food from Taco Maria. That's in Costa Mesa, and that is heavy on our rotation list. So Taco Maria, we're calling you out. Other places will get called out at other times. Oh, it asks if I'm a good dancer. Well, in my imagination, yes. Okay, when did you join the group? I think the group was pretty new when I joined, and I don't know who introduced me to it. I'm not really sure how it came up. It might have been suggested to me based on my interest in tacos, maybe, and then being something of a local group. So that could have been what brought me to Show Us Your Taco. Thank you for starting the group, Bryce. I think you wanted me to talk a little bit about the genesis of the Noggles rebirth. It's been quite the adventure. I had my food blog that I started at the end of 2005, where I was, tasking myself with getting out there and trying Mexican restaurants that I had always been driving past, but not trying. Like, I'm going to try those places now, and I really started learning even more about Mexican food. I did have a little bit of knowledge of that from, growing up, having been born in Los Angeles, and my dad taking me to different places. And my grandmother worked at Rosa's Mexican restaurant in East LA in the 50s, and she kind of got some recipe information that's still passed down through our family. While I was doing the food blogging thing and learning even more about Mexican food, there was also a draw from many people to bring back Noggles and asking for Noggles to come back, because I had given a brief mention of Noggles on my blog, and I did not know the reaction that mention would get. But that kind of changed my life, started me on the Noggles rebirth thing. There's been a lot of help on the way. There's never going to be any one person that could do the whole thing on their own. You can go to Noggles now in Fountain Valley and Stanton. We have our seasonal location on the beach that's currently open weekends, but pretty soon will be open every day. And from now until about the middle of May, we're doing some free food promotions. Ask for information. I've posted a little bit to the group about how to get free food at Noggles until the middle of May, and it's easy, and you'll get some good food out of it, and you can help spread the word. But I just like tacos in general, Mexican food in general. I try to go to as many places as I can, go back to good ones, explore new ones, and try all the other good food that's out there. Thank you to everybody. I hope I've kept it within 4 minutes. Jeanette is telling me I went a little over 4 minutes. We'll see if Bryce edits anything. Thank you, everyone. Adios.